here likes roller coasters? You do? Yeah. I used to enjoy them as well, until the day I actually rode one. It felt like the longest, most agonizing ride in the world, but it really only lasted about 3 minutes. It all started with the trip up. Yes, I know roller coasters are supposed to go up, but this one kept going up and up and up and up. There's an old saying, everything that goes up must come down. This roller coaster did just that. Talk about scarred for life. Even with one bad experience with roller coasters, I was still fascinated by them. But fascination couldn't overcome my fears. They're not designed to scare you, but the intensity that they possess left me fearful. I know some roller coasters are big and then some are a little bit smaller. Some go fast and then there are some that go slow. There's some that go high and then some that don't really go high at all. But it didn't matter the type. I feared them all. An early childhood experience left me fearful of roller coasters and limited my enjoyment at amusement parks. But I was able to overcome my fears. I will begin with how I came to fear roller coasters. It all started with the Vortex at Kings Island. It was the biggest, most daring roller coaster in sight. I was always up for a challenge, and I wasn't going to let a roller coaster take that away from me. I didn't know what I was getting myself into. The roller coaster went so high. When I say high, I mean it went high. When you're looking at it from the ground, it doesn't seem that bad, but it went pretty high. It felt like it went up to heaven and dropped me all the way down to, well, let's just say I didn't think it was going to stop at solid ground. I was traumatized afterwards, but I vowed never to ride another roller coaster again. But after a while, it got kind of boring watching others have fun and enjoy roller coasters. My fear of riding roller coasters prevented me from having fun at amusement parks. Okay? After what felt like a near brush with death experience, I didn't get on roller coasters anymore. I still admired them, the loops and the turns and the curves, but I admired them from the ground. I would wait for hours and hours with family and friends while we waited to get on the roller coasters, but when it was time to get on, I would walk to the exit. I told everyone, I'll see you when you get off. I felt I was missing out on a lot of fun going to amusement parks just to see other people get on the rides and have fun. It made me sad. I wanted to enjoy the thrills and the excitement of the roller coasters as well. I just didn't know how to get over my fears. I would try to convince myself that they weren't that bad, but nothing seemed to work. My fear of roller coasters had gotten the best of me, but I was determined to face my fears. I overcame my fear of riding roller coasters when I actually decided to face my fears and get on a roller coaster. After years of avoiding them at all costs, I decided to give them another chance because I realized, it was one bad experience 16 years ago. Maybe I would have a different view on them now. But I wasn't diving in head first like I did last time. I was going to take it slow. I started with small roller coasters. I found different techniques to handle those steep 200 feet drops. I would say to myself, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and just definitely hold on. Because it didn't matter what you really did. Once it took off, it was too late to change your mind. My next roller coaster ride was fun. I waited in line hours and hours like I did before, but this time, when it was time to get on the roller coaster, I didn't walk towards the exit. I actually got on. Yes, it went up and up and up, but I was ready. I'm still working on those 200 feet drops, but I'm not really scared of them anymore. Facing my fears made me feel like a kid again. I wanted to get on every ride at least 5 times. What can I say? I love roller coasters. It took me a long time to get over my fear of riding roller coasters. I missed out on a lot of fun over the years. I learned that one roller coaster experience a long time ago shouldn't determine how I feel about them now. I know they're all unique, and just because I didn't like that one doesn't mean I won't like any of them at all. I developed courage that made me give roller coasters another try. Even today, They're still scary, but I won't let that stop me from having fun. An early childhood experience left me fearful of roller coasters and limited my enjoyment at amusement parks, but I was able to overcome my fears. I am proud to say I no longer fear riding roller coasters. I started riding them again about 2 years ago. I never thought that I could overcome my fear, but again, the only thing I really feared was fear itself. I'm still a little intimidated by the roller coasters, but I think about all the fun I would miss out on, so I just go for it. I handle them pretty well, kind of. I still scream my head off at times. I have difficulty coping with the aftermath, but I don't fear roller coasters anymore, and that's the major difference. So if any of you are scared of roller coasters, don't be. You only live once. Don't miss out on a whole decade of fun like I did. Thank you.